Okay, this shop review is for Vegas Rabbit Clothing. Owner is Shannon, and my name is Wendy Bryant, and I am the owner of Creo Shop. So, okay, Shannon, I've looked over your shop. It looks really good. I love your little um, rabbit over here. That is just adorable. It's very cute. One of a kind clothing made by an artist in Las Vegas. I love it. Um, the only suggestion here is what is people searching for, which Las Vegas, that's great. That's a great keyword. Artist is a great keyword. One of a kind clothing, I think, is awesome. I just not sure how many times people search for one of a kind clothing, but it might be a good search word in Google. So because upcycle clothing is, that word is being used a lot, and so it's hard to probably rank in Google for. So one of a kind clothing might be a great option to that. So anyway, I think your shop looks great. You have your announcement section. Let's see if you put in about yourself. Yep, that's great. Etsy just wants to make sure that you tell about yourself. Otherwise, they won't rank you in Etsy. So you got your sections over here. Yep. I'm not sure why one says all 78 and then one says all 6. So I'm a little confused about that. Normally Etsy will put everything together. Or maybe you made those sections. I'm not sure. But that seems odd, but that's okay. Yep, you got it all broke down. That's great. Looks like you have your tag, your titles, Snow White, cute, upcycle t-shirt, tank dress. That's perfect. And you have your description. The only thing I would say for your description, so people don't have to read through everything, is I would just like size, I would put size medium, like right on one line. And then I would do, your chest measurements on the next line. Just kind of break it down so when they look at it, they can immediately see the sizing instead of having to read through everything. And normally I like to put like maybe a short description and then put that, because Etsy has a break, like a line break. And so you want everything, the most important stuff above that line break. And so I would either move all your measurements up here and just like list it on separate lines, like size, medium, chest 38 inches, waist 39, and break it down like that. That way it's easier for people to read. That would be my only suggestion with that. Free shipping, you got ready to ship, all that looks great. Everything looks great. Your tags, let's look at those. Okay, so that's where there's a problem. So you listed it under clothing, women's clothing, and probably dresses. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tags. So Etsy says they want you to use 13 tags. And if you don't use 13, then they kind of like penalize you. They don't show you, ranked as high, things like that. So you just need to go back to that dress, into each listing. Look at the dress again. You could put black t-shirt dress. What else? I'm trying to think. Eco fashion or altered clothing. There's a lot of different slow fashion. A lot of different tags. Just look around. Just go look at some other listings in upcycled clothing and see what people are using. And it might trigger, a tag word for you. I know it gets hard sometimes, but what I like to do is just make me a list and keep it so I have it handy and I can kind of look at it. And so that's just a little homework for you. Just go make a list of of words that you can use. And then go back to each listing and make sure you have 13 tag words. It's just going to help you, that's all. So let's look at this one real quick. And when you're doing your titles and stuff like that, remember to use titles that people would be searching for, which this, they definitely, if they're looking for a unique dress and a saber-toothed tiger or whatever, then they're going to search that, and it will definitely come up. So that's good. Just Ice Age dress with mammoth and some size large. It looks good. Your title looks good. I like your backdrop. Your photos look good. Just tweak those about the size. I know it says large, but a lot of people want to know, the measurements. So I would put those up front. And this one, you look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so just go back and put in a few more tag words for each one. Make sure you have 13. But other than that, your shop looks really good. I think you're doing everything right. Just those few tweaks, and I think you. And then make sure when you're listing, like if you don't list every day, or if you only list once a week or once every 2 weeks, Etsy likes to see a fresh shop. So even if you're not listing something new, you need to go in and renew something. So like if you clicked on something up here, like on my, it would say, deactivate, renew, whatever. It has all kind of things that you can do. And so I like to renew items once a day, at least one item once a day to keep my shop fresh. And so that's a suggestion. And your photos look good. I mean, you have all kinds of great, close-ups and every view possible, and that's going to help sell it. So anytime that you can answer a question before someone has to ask it, you're more likely to get a sale. And so I think you're doing that. So good job. Awesome job.